Well, welcome to all you Aquarians. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for March of 2020. What a month! Because there is a big emphasis on your sign. And of course, all the Aquarians will feel it, but the ones who've got planets between 0 and 5 degrees of Aquarius, especially your ascendant, but also your moon or your sun sign, they will feel this the most of Saturn entering your sign. And I know that there's a lot of, when we talk about Saturn, most people are a bit anxious about Saturn, and but it's all about how you see it. And if you go against the Saturnal energy, then yes, it becomes quite tough. But if you work with it, it can give you the tremendous rewards. And this happens, the Saturn entering your sign on the 23rd of March, and it will stay there up until the 3rd of July. That's a couple of months, and then it goes backwards into your 12th house, into Capricorn, and then again goes into Aquarius at the very end of the month. But there's something very particular happening at the very end of the month in December. Saturn then joins with Jupiter, and this is significant because that means that the early born Aquarians and the ones who have those degrees between 0 and 5, they're going to have not only Saturn there on their ascendant or on their sun sign, but also Jupiter at the end of the year. And this is a huge, significant event, because Jupiter is a bit like the opposite of Saturn. And when those two come together, it's like they join forces. And so Saturn in itself coming into your sign is a bit of a rebirth happening. But with Jupiter, it means big. And it means also very, it's like that ideal combination of going deep, but also going very broad. So there's something about you Aquarians that you will experience in your life. That's a very big growth when it comes to how you see the world with Jupiter at the end of the year in your sign, but also how you are standing in the world. So quite significant. And although you might read probably that Saturn in your first house is very negative and it's hard and all of that, that's not really my experience. The experience with clients and also out of my own life is that when you embrace Saturn, which is hard work, which is perseverance, discipline, you can obtain a lot of maturity and a lot of authority as well. I've seen it a lot with Saturn crossing the ascendant in particular, that people start having their own businesses. They start, when they had a rough time with setting boundaries with other people, now they're all of a sudden, they set those boundaries, and therefore, of course, connections with other people can stop whilst they were. But Saturn only takes away what's not working for you anymore. So there is, what I'm trying to say is that there is a rebirth waiting for you, for sure, you Aquarians. There is a rebirth happening. And Aquarius is the sign of the innovative, and it's the sign of, and it's for a lot of you Aquarians, no matter what you do for a living, it's about materializing something that is innovative. Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is making boundaries, making discipline, making order and structure out of something that is not mainstream, out of something that is, and that has to do with you and your life path. So there will definitely, if you're the kind of Aquarian that says, I've been wanting to do that for a long time, but timing was not right and it's a bit against the mainstream, well, now could be the time where there is a possibility to make it happen. But of course, not without the hard work and the perseverance. It's just a start, right? It's not the completion. It's the start of a new cycle. I could talk hours and hours just of Saturn coming into someone's sign. But it's definitely a big deal. And if you want to embrace this Saturn energy, it's about maturing. It's about maturity. And whether you have this at the age of 12, Saturn crossing your ascendant, or at the age of 60, it doesn't matter. It has to do with a maturity cycle. It has to do with you being responsible for you and you being responsible for the part that you want to take. But less is more. This is a very important one, especially now. More can come to you at the end of the year with Jupiter there in your sign. But now with Saturn crossing your ascendant, less is more. So for some of you who do like 3 jobs in one or whatever, that could become a bit more difficult. That could become, and then it is what we read in the books of a negative Saturn, you know, of having no energy or having less energy. But that is for a reason. Listen to that. So be aware of your health as well. Health is it's your body talking to you. If you are tired or getting more tired, be alert and make changes. Don't wait until the universe has to make the changes. So very significant time for the Aquarians. And also Mercury goes direct in your sign at the 11th of March. So things become clearer for you, how you want to profile yourself, and also when it comes to your self-worth, your money, you're going to think in a clearer way how you're going to feel things that they need to change or in a certain direction. But that's after the 11th of March. And then there is some very gentle energy going on in your water houses, in the emotional houses. And that is Venus in your 4th house. That's from the 6th of March, the whole month. Venus will be in its own sign in your 4th house. That means feeling good at home or feeling good with yourself. It's a very emotional house. It can be literally your house. So if you've been doing some research and to make some changes there, it could happen, especially during the end of the month, because then Venus in the 4th is trining Jupiter and Pluto in your 12th house. So for those of you who want to relocate to far away countries, it's really a chance here. And can lead to a big transformation because it's Pluto after all. Around the end of the month and the beginning of next month, Jupiter and Pluto are gonna join forces, and that is a really transformative energy there. And for you, it's in a very hidden emotional house. So on another level, this means that emotionally you feel more with the feet on the ground, you feel more strong, you feel stronger, you feel better on an emotional level. And that can be good as well, of course. Also when it comes to doing charity, 12th house and the 4th house, feeling emotionally nurtured by giving actually, but doing that not in a way that you sacrifice or all that negative stuff, no, but in a very balanced way, because this is a beautiful energy. And Mars in the 12th as well, it can make you a bit restless during this month because of all the newness that is coming your way. But I think all in all, a very significant month for you, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. These were general horoscopes, but if you want a personal reading, just get in touch. Thanks for watching. Bye.